Welcome back to Hiring Talks. We talk about life, mental health, and culture. Y'all see the title of the video, man. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get to it.
I'm a former gang leader from the 11 News Broadway against the Crips. They gave me 135 years. I may be a bad person, I may be a good person, I don't know. But I know I'm actually innocent of these crimes.
Make sure y'all go subscribe to Between the Lines. 135 years? Wow. I mean, he says he's innocent? Okay, we're going to see. Let's hear him out.
My name is Donta Kyle. Born and raised in Los Angeles, California, date of birth 9/17/87. I'm a former gang leader, 11 News Broadway against the Crips. So a lot of people know me. A lot of people know my personality. My former aliases was HK Poole, Gutter Coley, Savage.
How long you been down?
I've been down 10 years. I came to jail April 25th,
10
2012.
years.
My daughter was born October 5th, 2012. Trying to get home to my kids, man. I rap a little bit.
How long did they give you?
They gave me 135 years.
Wow.
135 years.
A couple questions, man. What do you think it was about the area that you grew up in or your childhood that led you down the path to becoming a gang leader and becoming part of that lifestyle?
My childhood was amazing, man. My parents, they're amazing. My aunties, my uncles, they're amazing. Everybody.
We got another one where they had a good family structure or some type of family structure, and they made a decision to go a certain way, y'all. It's about the decisions you make. We can blame our environment, which does have an impact on us. You can make all these excuses, whatever. But it's the decisions you decide to make. It's your decisions.
They was former gang members, but they were attentive. They tried to steer me the right way, man. It was just personal decisions. Trying to fit in and have people to like you, and just not being yourself, I guess. And
Validation, not being yourself. Trying to get a validation from other dudes or other people or women or whoever. Validation, seeking validation. He's keeping it 100. I told you on the last video. Look at my last video about the guy, the gentleman that's serving life in prison. I said the same stuff.
You start a path and it attempted murder at 14, and you go to jail, and at that point it's lost. You go to jail and you get into fights, and now you become like known, like in South Central and Compton. You're like, a lot of people love you and respect you. Some people fear you, so then you feed on that.
And so do you feel like that that notoriety gave you some sense of identity, and do you think that's what you fed into and instead of going in a different direction? Or
It gave you like it was just like the rap stars, I guess. Like at a concert you hear your name, it's like yeah, that's me. And it was just on some negative stuff. I've done positive stuff. I've coached football teams when I was little. I've been going to church my entire life, but it was just the gang area was everything, man. It was when you were in trouble at home, it was somewhere to hide out in.
Yeah.
To keep from getting in trouble, and you just get in more trouble. Like Russell Westbrook, that was my junior high school best friend. We played basketball together every day. He grew up in the same type of environment I grew up in.
Decisions. And he was talking about rap songs and rap music, and man, look, that stuff, if you really feed into it and you're really influenced by it, it's going to crash you out. It's going to crash you out. You can listen to your favorite rapper and think it's sweet. You're going to crash out in real life. It's the reason why they're rapping it to you. They're rappers now. I know they try to say, I'm not you're a rapper now. Or you're trying to be, at least. You're going to crash out, bro. Decisions. He was friends with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook could have went down the same path. I understand he was good at basketball, but everybody who is in the hood, like I said, everybody who's in the hood don't go a bad way. Everybody that's in the suburbs or got a good upbringing don't go a good way. Your decisions, accountability that you decide to make.
Up in the NBA. I ended up in prison. More power to my boy. Love him to death. Just personal decisions, man. That's all. I just pray that somebody out there could understand that these tattoos don't define me.
Yeah.
Everything. I got a daughter named Journey. I got a son named Dante and Sean. I got a grandmama who was rest in peace, who I love to death. And it's just life, man. I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna do some good stuff, man. I'm not gonna bust people up. I don't do that stuff.
I'm glad he got faith that he coming home, but you got 135 years. I know that's hard. I know that's hard mentally. Gotta be. No way it's not. Say he just had a daughter too, or he had a daughter right before he went in or right after or something like that too. He trying to get back home to his kids. Y'all, especially if you got kids, even if you don't got kids, but especially if you got kids and you in the streets and you super gangster and all that stuff, you better think about the long-term impact it's gonna have. You better think about that.
That's all, man.
Have you thought about that second chance at life, that second chance at freedom, and what you'll do different?
If my celly was here, I talk like I'm getting out tomorrow. My celly will tell you that I pray every night and I pray for good, bad, and in between. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a good person. But the way that the social movements are coming together in the world right now, it makes it easy for some, like a gang leader like me, to who may want to do good, but the gang light pulling back, and it's like, are we enemies? We can't do this. It's about being socially accountable.
Yeah.
You have a right to be perfect in your space, just like I have a right to be perfect in my space. And prior to these movements, the Black Lives Matter movement and all this stuff going on, man, it was a time where somebody that wanted to do good couldn't do good because the gang life was like, man, what, you're crazy.
Yeah.
But now that it's about being black and it's about being Asian and Hispanic and minority, and it's about getting our rights.
That gang life is toxic, bro. It's culture. It's culture. It's toxic. It's a toxic culture. I understand people need a sense of family when they come from broken homes and things of that sort, and just other issues. But y'all see, it's not worth it. In the last two videos, like I said, look, they had good upbringing. They had at least a support system. I know he says his family was in gangs and stuff. But he had a good support system, in theory. You know what I mean? So, hey, let's keep watching. Listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. He's being accountable. He's saying a lot of things that make sense.
I could walk to somebody from a rival gang and say, hey, look, man, this is what we got going on, man. There's some other stuff over here, and it ain't me just talking, because the wrongful conviction compensation, it would award me $3,917,000. And I got a photo album and stuff. I write in my photo album so I can keep on looking at my family and setting my goals next to them. But I got a lot of goals, man, a lot of stuff that I want to do, mainly through music and entertainment.
Yep.
But only because that gives you the broad audience. And you get people to listen and people to hear what you have to say and what you've been through. And man, if you talk to anybody that look at this that know me, y'all know, man, I'm the same. I ain't changed. I'm not. Y'all know me. I ain't never been violent. If you push me, I will push back. I come to a point where I don't get pushed. I don't put myself in a position to be pushed. And
that's important. He don't put himself in a position to get pushed. You can put yourself in certain spaces, in certain positions, and just certain scenarios. I know we don't control every single thing that happens, but especially if you're in a certain environment, or you are walking a certain way of life, or you got certain people around, you can still put yourself in certain situations. Even with the mindset, like, don't play imaginary games, bro, with people. Like, a lot of dudes, a lot of people out here, they just be playing an imaginary, I'm the super toughest guy on earth game. Man, you don't got to play that, man. You see how he talking about he in jail now for basically life. 135 years. You're like, I'm setting these goals, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I know he wish he would have did that on the outside. You see what I'm saying? You're on the outside looking at it. If you're free right now, you're looking at this, whether or not you live a life of crime or you're a civilian or whatever the case may be. Bro, pay attention to the gems. Pay attention to the knowledge that these people, they'll give anything. Your worst problem that you think you have in your life, they'll do anything to trade to have your position. Anything. They don't want to be in there. Look behind him. This looks like a movie. This looks like, I know they on the yard right now, but it just don't look like a place you want to be. No, man.
I met with life.
My last two questions, and if Scotty, you have any questions? So one is, what do you think was the turning point for you? Was it landing in here, or what do you think was the turning point for you that changed your mindset, your outlook on the gang life, on the negativity, and trying to take that and turn it into a positive? What was the turning point?
Just if I didn't go through this, I would have still been the same asshole. Don't care. But going through this, I got my discovery. And going through my discovery, people that I hung with every day, that I would have killed for, that I would have died for, that I chose over my kids. Now, when when you give your life to the game, I got a saying like if I risk my life for the game, then I must love the game more than my kid, because I've never had to shoot for my kid, I've never had to fight for my kid. So when you jump out and you try to hurt people for this game, you must love them more than this. So the people that I was doing,
You must love the game more than yourself, more than your freedom, more than your life, more than your kid, your family, whoever. No, bro. No. You look at what he said. His discovery. This is real life right here. This isn't your hip hop song on Apple Music or Spotify or that YouTube video or that Instagram live or the people that's beefing or your timeline. This is real life, bro. These are real life situations. It's going to lead you down a path of nowhere. It is. It's just a fact. Wisen up. Smarten up. Why you still have time. Why you're not dead. Why you're not in jail. Why you can spend time with your family. Wisen up, bro.
that type of stuff for. They went behind my back and told the police that I may have done this.
Snitched. I said that on the last video. Straight snitched. Snitch. You gonna get snitched on. I understand the police and detectives do their job. I'm not taking nothing from them. But they not that good unless they got some snitches. Your boys gonna snitch on you. They don't want to go to jail for 135 years like he is. No. They don't love you that much. You facing 20, 25 years. Sometimes even it don't even matter how much time. They don't want to go to jail for you. No, you're gonna get snitched on. Snitched on. Instantaneously. Nobody wants to do time for you.
That I done it, not that they saw me do it, just that, hey man, he may have done this. And those same people end up like trying to run my hood now and like trying to like corral some type of craziness. So going through this, like reading my paperwork, had I not read my paperwork, had I not jumped into my legal stuff like a lawyer, then I probably would have been the same, because I would have trusted the same people and done all this type of stuff. Sometimes it takes being betrayed to actually wake up, man.
Yeah. In your mind, living it, being a part of it, what do you think it is do you think it could ever change? Do you think it could ever end? And what do you think perpetuates it just to continue going to where just somebody a couple blocks over that's in a different set, y'all can be enemies and y'all don't even really know each other to have beef with each other? You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm from Broadway. My dad co-founded the 11 Dudes Broadway. My mother is from H. Ray Hoover. Her name was Donna Denise Richmond, Dee Dee. Now my dad is Albert Dwayne Kyle and Big Tapo. Now these two gangs, before I was born, it was close. After I became born, the Hoovers killed Big Bam, and then we became enemies. And that's my momhood, it's my dadhood, my family from here, my family from here. This is one my dad started, this is one my mom represented like she was a man. So I got like a lot of music based on that type of stuff. And it's just gonna come down to men being men.
Communication and stopping the ignorance. For what? This is for nothing, yo. This is for nothing. That stuff means nothing. It's ignorance. I understand it's taught and it's a cycle, but it's just a cycle of ignorance. That's what it is. And this brother right here is no longer ignorant. That's why he's talking the way he's talking. He's no longer ignorant in that sense of he understands what this really means. And it means being in jail or dying or just living a life that's not fulfilling. All for what? For nothing.
This ain't gonna come down to like us wanting to fight over a block that we purchased.
Mm-hmm.
And me personally, like I got a lot of friends that represent other gangs. And a long time ago, that couldn't have happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's me getting older or me really wanting to change or
You wisening up and becoming smarter. You're not ignorant anymore. You may be in a compromised position, but you're not ignorant no more. You see.
it comes natural, I guess. And you got to let it come. You can't I can't surround myself around hate and around people that won't want to be negative and expect for me to be positive. Even if I want to be positive around these people, it's going to be small.
Yeah.
I have to surround myself around people that's willing to see the world the way I want to see it. And if they don't want to see it the way I want to see it, then we just got to let it go. We got to let each other go.
And so even with your mother and your father growing up in that culture and being a part of that, did they make a concerted effort to try to steer you away from that and to keep you out of it? Or do you think it was something that was almost passed down to you?
It's not like something they say, hey, do this, but it is what I'm seeing in my house.
Yeah.
And, everybody want to be like their dad. Like my daddy was Big Tapo, one of the toughest dudes you ever run into, but one of the humblest, most respectful. And to see him walk, you want to walk like him. To see him talk, you want to talk like him. Your little kid's trying to put bass in your voice because you got bass in here. With my mom, it was kind of, we were best friends. So it was kind of like you see her check a man, boy, some, and automatically you're a man, so you want to protect your mom. So it's not with the gang stuff for her, but with my dad, it was like everything he do, I want to do.
Yeah.
It was learned. They may not have explicitly told him, hey, go gangbang, but it was learned. It's a cycle. And there is a level of accountability that we got to have. But at the same time, people just learn it. That's why you have to break the cycle, because people just learn. Like his parents may not have known any better. Really. That's not an excuse, but they may have just been taught that. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be a cycle that has to be broken. There has to be a cycle that has to be broken. And hopefully, I don't know what he did, but if he can get out, you say he's reading his legal stuff and speak with his daughter or his kids, excuse me, he can break that cycle there. They can wisen up and be like, I don't have to do all this. Or even if he just gets to be on the phone with them or just has that communication with them while he's in prison, or they can come see him or something like that. It's the mindset. The mindset has to change. And his mindset has changed. So he should be able to pass that down. And then he could talk to people who's already in prison or whoever. He can give his message and they can go tell somebody, and then they can tell somebody or teach somebody, or, you know what I mean? So, hey, the cycle has to be broken. I say all that to say the cycle has to be broken, because things are just taught. Things are passed down through generations. And people may not even realize they're influenced by it until it steers them a certain way.
Not again, it comes down to personal decisions. It's not what they taught me. I had a decision. I went to school. I had friends that was playing basketball and football and all this other stuff. I didn't choose those routes. At home, they didn't teach gang stuff. And if I said something like gang related, I would get in trouble. I would get punishment.
Oh, wow.
So it wasn't what was taught to me. But it is what I was seeing every day, everywhere.
It was taught to you, even though they didn't explicitly say it. It was taught to you because you saw it every day. Even if they weren't saying, "All right, let's sit down and talk about these gangs. All right, start here. This color wears this." Even if it wasn't like that, it was still taught to you because they were doing it. Even if you were getting in trouble for saying this, you were saying it and doing that for a reason, because it was being taught to you through their actions. And I'm not one to judge, but yeah, it was being taught to you.
This is what it is. And I had a perfect childhood. I did more amazing stuff as a kid than most people do as adults.
Wow.
But it's the gang culture. No excuses for our dumbness, man. It's just sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
They blame me for two shootings. One happened March 5th. The other one happened February 8th, 2012. One was my friend. He was in the driver's seat of his car. The passenger of the car killed him. They said it was me based on no evidence at all. They got video surveillance that ain't clear of somebody getting into the car. They got 3 witnesses. One of them happened to be my sister that told him I did it. One witness, the LAPD coerced into saying it. They did it, gave fingerprints and DNAs on the car. Mine ain't. There's no eyewitnesses, no nothing. I got the evidence here. Nobody want to look at it. I'm just praying that somebody somewhere looking to Donta Kyle, people versus Donta Kyle, LA Superior Court, case number TA 122-773. There's an alibi at first clerk transcript 164 through 190. That's a state witness who said that I was with her the night it happened, but she know I did it. There's DNA and LAPD DR number 1218-07253 that excludes me of being a passenger of the car, but puts two random people I don't know who they are, puts them there and me absent. There's video surveillance that was introduced as being from March 5th, 2012, but it was really April 3rd, 2012. Had absolutely nothing to do with the murder because it was after the murder, and they said these are the events that the murder happened. I need help. I pray there's somebody out there somewhere, man, believe in my cause. I may be a bad person, I may be a good person, I don't know, but I know I'm actually innocent of these crimes. Man.
You're a child of God. Everybody's a child of God, no matter what they do. However, this is another thing about being in the streets or jumping off the porch or being in the gang culture too. Y'all all look the same to them other people. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all all look the same. Like you said, I wasn't there and they say this and they say that and they just put me there because you just affiliated. They just want to get somebody. Yep. You a gang leader? Yeah, you did that. Yeah, you did that. They're trying to get you away. You say his sister, you never know what they might have said to her, or you know what I mean. You know how the games are, how dirty it is. So I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I don't know. It seems like he knows what he's talking about though. Like he has his head in that legal paperwork and he has the timestamps and the dates, and it sounds good. So hopefully he can get some legal representation, because if he didn't do it, he doesn't deserve to be in jail. If he really didn't do it and he has proof that he didn't do it, he don't deserve to be in jail. Now, as far as him being a gang leader and what the gang does, you know, that's your opinion on that. Whatever you think, comment below and let me know what you think. Does he deserve to be in jail for that? But at the same time, if he didn't commit any crimes and he has his head on straight and he has goals and whatever the case may be, he deserves to be out. But I don't know the victim's family and whatever the case that he got accused of, so I'm not gonna speak too much on it because I don't know. But I say all that to say, look, if you gang, you can go down for gang stuff even if you ain't really do it. And people turning on him saying he did it. His sister is, yeah, hey, look, man, hey, don't seem worth it to me. If you're watching this and you got a chance to change your life, go ahead and do that. Ain't no point in even going down this route. You may not go down the exact same rabbit hole that he's gone down, but you're going to go down some type of rabbit hole. Will it produce fruit? I don't know. I don't think so.
Just life period, y'all, man. Keep on fighting a good fight, man. So a lot of people in here that got a lot of stuff going on. I'm not the only wrongfully convicted individual. I just pray that somebody looks into my case. And just help me get free, man. If I jaywalk, then at that point, just throw me to the wolves. You know, I'm not committing no more crimes. I didn't commit these two. It's been 10 years too long. Shout out to Lysis, my granny who raised me, gave me all the strength. My mom down at the East Richardson, Taylor, my sister, everybody else. I love y'all. To my kids, I'm doing everything I gotta do to get to y'all, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm ain't a deadbeat. I'm just man, got caught in the system. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later.
All right, y'all, that's the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think below. Look, man, look. We're going to keep doing these. These are very important. These are very eye-opening. Even if you're not in the streets. If you just going the wrong way doing something else. Even if you ain't going to get in trouble for it. Look, don't be in a different type of prison. Don't be in an emotional, psychological, health-stricken prison. You know, whatever you doing. Whatever you got going on. And that goes for me as well. So, yes, you know. Hey, our day-to-day habits is what we turn into. And every single time we make a decision to move forward in a positive direction, your trajectory is going that way. Even if it's 1%. And you're going to look up one day and the result of your life is going to be what you were doing that 1% each and every day, or each and every whatever. You know what I'm saying? Each and every decision you decide to make. So, you know, if you're trying to stop smoking cigarettes and you keep smoking cigarettes, or you keep your trajectory is gonna go that way. If you're trying to stop smoking cigarettes and you beating them cravings, and you trying your best, and you making a schedule on how you're gonna do certain things, every time you make that decision, your trajectory is going that way. We make decisions, bro. But yeah, I got another video coming, man. I'm probably gonna shoot a few videos today, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. Peace.